Hi, welcome Chelsea.
Hello.
We're gonna be covering my final lesson plan. It's a 40-minute lesson plan condensed into this little presentation. It's on pollination and it's for first graders.
Okay. I've worked with a bunch of first graders.
So you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You to make it a bit funny and whatever, interactive so they'll remember.
Definitely. So this is a pretty bare bones little presentation thing, but basically, so, bro. Okay, so pollination in action, and it's designing pollination for first grade.
Okay.
So the essential questions, and also note, it has like Spanish in it to make it like ELL accessible.
Love that.
Love that. How do pollinators make new plants? And then for objectives, the SWBAT explains how pollination works. SWBAT.
What is SWBAT?
It's just like one of the like standard things.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Like part of the lesson plan.
Got it.
And then basically the other two are design and build a pollination model, and test and record pollen transfer. I just want to make sure this is recording right. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And then there's something called like ICANN, and then like, so that's like what the teacher does. So I can explain pollination, I can design a pollinator, and I can test and improve my model. I'm sorry, like it's like what the teacher like explains.
No, like,
explains for the
understand,
student.
like,
yeah.
I teach students too.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah.
And then predict what will happen when a pollinator lands on a flower. And then prediction 2, what will you design / need to move the pollen? And then for like, this is for more for the teacher, like what academic vocabulary we're going to be utilizing. So pollen, flowers, seeds, and pollinator and transfer. And so like a sentence frame would be, a pollinator helps a flower by blank. And then prior knowledge for the students may think bees make seeds. Obviously we know that's like not true because it's like first graders.
Yeah.
So we're like kind of assuming that we're debunking some misconceptions. So UDL supports representation, expression, and engagement. Specifically for ELL, visuals, bilingual vocabulary. For ADHD, step-by-step tasks, so like task chunking. And then for like advanced or, you know, like accelerated learners or whatever, it would be like multiple prototypes. And then here's like, this would be like question 2, guys. Pollinators pick up pollen plus move it to another flower. We're answering the question of what is pollen. The teacher model, you demonstrate pollen transfer using like cotton and glitter. And
that's
yeah.
a unique way.
And then design features / characteristics, like you'd be measuring like stickiness, shape, ability to move pollen. And then for the student, like designing a pollinator, students will build using, I don't have it here, but like pipe cleaners, pom-poms, cups, and like flowers. So I'm gonna show you a video. I mean, I would assume.
Is this the same thing as that?
Yeah, it's the same thing as that. Basically here, like you can see like there you would get like 3 attempts. Like 3 attempts at like making a pollinator, and then like you would like figure out what worked well and like what would you change, and like you write down like the observations. If you want, you can like think of like how you would design a pollinator or whatever. You can draw it right now if you want.
The only thing I can think about is like a turkey baster, just like
and I'm not going to show the video now, but I would have showed like a video of like a bee pollinating a flower. So like the students could figure out like, you know, what like a pollinator would look like, etc. So engineering challenges, can you design a pollinator that moves pollen? And then that was a student activity, and you're building, testing 3 trials, recording results, and then improving the model like with each, you know, little test. That's my data table. And then the reflection is what you'll see on the handout, which is what worked, what would you have changed. And then for the assessment types, this is more like for the teacher. There's, I don't know if you're familiar with it, and you probably are because you're an educator. There's the pre-assessment, which would be a discussion, and that would be like in small groups. And then a formative assessment where you're like introducing the vocabulary and like seeing how well the students are using it and like explaining their reasoning. And the summative assessment like would be like seeing
like the reflection questions.
Yeah, like the reflection questions, like and seeing their models and like their answers for their reflection sheet. And then the standards you don't need to know. It's just like this is a STEAM class, so like I write the standards here that like incorporate STEAM.
I keep forgetting they changed STEM to STEAM.
I know.
To be inclusive.
No, it's good. It's what you need. And then closure. What is one new thing you learned? Anything you learned? I don't know.
I don't know
You don't
how
have to
I would
answer.
make something.
You don't
with
have to
these, 'cause
answer.
all I just think about is using a turkey baster. Just like.
Well, thank you for. I know we zoomed through it, but thank you so much for being a part of this.
No, I think this would be a really good idea because you get to see where like the students like their information comes from, like what's their concept, and like having a visual as well. If like in case they have just a minor idea, but then seeing a video of a bee do it, they're like, oh yeah, because most kids know like generally about flowers at least.
Yeah, I feel like
And then
also the video I chose.
Glitter, I feel like is really good at visualizing like how pollen works, especially how it goes in the air, and they can visually see it.
Yeah, it like
With actual pollen,
disperses.
unless it's like heavily caked on something, you don't really see it. Versus glitter, like you're obviously gonna see it.
Yeah, that's why like teachers, they have this love and hate relationship with glitter,
Yeah,
because you have to clean it up, but also it really does like make the students excited. So yeah, thank you so much.
Can I be in your class?
Can you be in the class? I don't know. Do you want to change your career?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.